Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Footsoak meditation. I'm so glad that everyone could join today, especially it being a Monday. I hope that everyone had a nice start to the week. I will be very honest in saying that work was definitely something today. Good, but busy. So, like all of you probably, I'm very much looking forward to just letting it go and clearing out together and hopefully coming into balance together today. So thank you so much for joining. My name is Gauri, and I'll be guiding the session today. I'm currently based in Seattle. So before we go into the foot soak and meditation, I can give a little bit of an introduction to who I am, and just so that y'all aren't like, who is this? Um, so I started Sahaja Yoga meditation when pretty much since I was a kid. My parents had been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation for, I think, this is the 29th year and I'm 27. So you can imagine it's been around as I've been growing up. And so when I was a kid, I would join in what my parents were doing. But then I can honestly say that I really only started to value or appreciate meditation as part of my life um, when I started to get into my teenage years. So I don't know if y'all can relate, if this is a shared experience. I feel like it is, but I'll speak for myself that my teen years were really when I started to, I think it was the mark of like as cheesy as it can sound, like the process of self-discovery, like those kind of existential crisis vibes questions of like, who am I and how do I fit in the world and where do I belong and all that kind of stuff. And so that is when I started to take note that, okay, meditation's actually kind of a grounding point for me. And then I was still kind of on and off meditating. And then I really only started to embrace it when I was in my university years. Um, and at that time, like throughout those years, before I had kind of experienced a lot of anxiety and dipping into depression and things like that. So then during my university years, I started to sit for meditation more consistently. And that's when I um, was really starting to see um, like slow but sure change in myself and how I would react to situations that previously would have thrown me for a loop. And then now I noticed, okay, the anxiety is less. I'm not really going into the depression anymore. Um, and yeah, so really the consistency was key, even if I didn't reach that state of meditation every single day, because sometimes it's, every day is a bit different. Sometimes spontaneously we can reach that state, and sometimes it doesn't quite get there, but that's okay. But over time, I could compare, contrast these periods of time where I wasn't meditating and then seeing how I felt during that time, and then periods of time when I would consistently sit for meditation. And so meditation grew to become a really integral and foundational aspect of my life that really influenced all the, I would say, important pillars of life, like my physical health and mental, emotional, spiritual states. So for me, it became this really important thing that helped me to feel grounded on the day to day, so that no matter what was happening outside, no matter who I was with or where I am, I can feel grounded inside and I can feel that silence. And so I can approach situations with more clarity. So it helped me to become more self-aware through vibrations, being able to feel what needs to be improved or things I didn't even realize needed to be improved so I can come into balance. And then also a way to connect with the spirit and through meditation, connect with the divine that really takes care of everything and orchestrates everything in the best way. And so just to be in flow with that. And so with that, I hope that today we all together can reach that state of meditation. We can be in connection with the divine, with ourselves, and feel the peace and silence and joy inside. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna not ramble any longer and we can begin the foot soak. So before we raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan, let's just take a moment to just quiet ourselves down inside. Can close your eyes if that helps to just eliminate any distractions around you. You can take a few deep breaths and just start to bring your attention inward. And just let go of whatever happened today. Relax your shoulders, relax your facial muscles. And when you're ready, we can raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan with our full attention, with our attention following the Kundalini up our spine to Sahasrara, to the top of our head. Now we can vibrate the water by giving it a bandhan. Just requesting Mother Earth and the divine to absorb all the negativities into this water as we foot soak. Then we can put our feet in. And let's put both our hands, we'll point them towards the Mother Earth. We can request from our heart, Mother Earth, please absorb all the imbalances, all the negativity that is disrupting our subtle system. Please remove all the heaviness, all the tiredness, anything that prevents us from going into thoughtless awareness and prevents us from being in balance. We can keep our attention at the top of our head in Sahasrara and just watch as all the heaviness just gets pulled out into the Mother Earth. If any thoughts come, you can just say inside, not this, and just bring our attention back to the top of our head. You can continue to take some deep breaths and just let everything go. And bring our left hand back to our lap. Our right hand remains pointed towards the earth. We'll balance our left side, our left channel. And here we can request from our heart, Mother Earth, please absorb any negativity from my left channel into the Mother Earth. Please remove all the fatigue, all the lethargy, any over emotional tendencies within me. Please remove it into the Mother Earth. And addressing our inner energy, our Kundalini, can call her as a mother, and ask inside, Mother, please nourish my left channel. Please may joy be my emotion. Please manifest the qualities of the left channel within me. If our attention starts to wander, just bring it back to our Sahasrara at the top of our head. And we just watch as the Mother Earth absorbs anything lingering in our left channel so that we can come into balance, to be in the center and in the present. Bring our right hand back to our lap and our left hand towards the sky. To balance the right side. And here we can request, Mother, please remove all the imbalances from my right channel into the ether. Please bring my right side into balance. Any overthinking, planning, futuristic, anything, please let it go into the ether. Mother, please help me to give up my ego. Please humble me down in my heart so that I can be one with the Spirit and with the divine. If any thoughts are coming, we can just express in our heart, I forgive. Not thinking about anything particular, but just I forgive and let the thoughts go. Bring our left hand back to our lap. And we'll give a bandhan to our right swadhisthana, which is the center between the leg and it's kind of at the hip. It's at the hip on the right side. And we'll give a bandhan. And throw those negativities towards the water. And here we can just affirm in our heart, Mother Kundalini, you are the doer. Please help me to go into a state of being a witness. Please remove all the overthinking. And please help me to settle into the present. We can bring both our hands up to our heart level and just take note of what we feel on our hands. Do we feel lighter? Is there still some heaviness or heat that's lingering? If there is anything, you can just kind of brush your arms down and just throw anything remaining into the water. Just any excess lingering heaviness or heat, just brush it down into the water. And we can rinse our feet and set the bucket aside, and then we'll continue with the meditation. So once you've rinsed your feet and set your bucket aside, we can bring our attention inward once again. And let's, with our right hand, raise the Kundalini a few times from the base of the spine up to the top of our head. your attention following your hand, your Kundalini moving upward. And take your time. Really just do it with your full attention. Finally, keeping your attention at the top of your head, you can bring our hand down. And we'll just stay in meditation for a few moments. Just observe what we feel inside. Now that any heaviness or anything we absorb throughout the day is gone into the Footsoak, out of our subtle system, it makes it easier for Mother Kundalini to rise with more strength through our central channel and up above our Sahasrara. Let's take our right hand and put it on our heart. And here we can request to the Mother Kundalini, Mother, please open my heart. Please help me to become fearless. And please help me to feel in connection with the spirit inside. No longer identified with anything else, or not identified with our thoughts, body, our worldly identifications, but just the spirit. That is the essence of joy and complete peace. Mother, please help us to feel that inside. And put our hand on our Sahasrara at the top of our head, our palm, pressing a little firmly, and we can give a massage clockwise. Just bring all our attention to that place where our hand is on the top of our head. And here, with our full heart, can request, Mother, please help me to go into a state of meditation. Please help me to touch the depth of meditation, to be in thoughtless awareness. And when you're ready, you can bring your hand down, but keep your attention at the top of your head, a little above where your hand was. And let's just stay in meditation for a few minutes. If any thoughts start to come, you just surrender those thoughts to the divine, knowing that everything is taken care of. We just let the thoughts go and keep our attention in Sahasrara and enjoy the silence inside. If your attention starts to wander, just bring it back to the top of your head. And we can all just thank the Mother Kundalini in our hearts, from our hearts. for nourishing us, nourishing our chakras, and helping us to reach a meditative state. And when you're ready, can raise your Kundalini and take Bandhan. You can do that all together with our full attention to conclude the meditation and remain in this state. And bring both hands in front of us and just bring both sides to the center in balance. And if anyone wishes to meditate longer, you can meditate as the music plays. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining, and I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the week. Thank you so much.